Hi, just before we get into this chapter, I made a bit of a mistake and received a phone call halfway through recording the gameplay. So I paused my recording, and once the phone call was over, I forgot to unpause it. So this will be my second playthrough of this chapter. Now, I played the chapter focusing exclusively on Kent using combat, so that he could get to level 10 and be leveled up to a paladin before the end of Lynn's story mode. However, playing through it this second time, I'm just going to play it normally and then load the save that we'd already completed. Just to show you, here I have chapter 11 all ready to start. I hope this doesn't ruin your enjoyment of the playthrough, and thanks, let's get into it.
General Eagler has been defeated. Lynn and her band draw even nearer to Castle Caelan. Within the castle walls, Lynn's bitter enemy, Lundgren, awaits. A man who would kill his own kin for a throne. He is the source of all her troubles. He must be stopped. Chapter 10, The Distant Plains. Lady Lindis, you should be able to see Castle Caelan once we pass these mountains. Grandfather, I'll be with you soon. Everything rests on this next battle. Lundgren will not be receiving the reinforcements he expected. He'll move against us with everything he has soon. Let him come. Let them all come. I will not be turned away. I will see my grandfather. I've come too far to let anyone stand in my way. This is it, Fish. This is our final test. My friends, for one last time, lend me your strength.
Okay, chapter 10, the final chapter of Lynn mode. Now, I kinda done goofed a little, and we didn't level up Kent as much as I wanted to, but we don't have to worry about not bringing anyone. So, the most important thing this level, more so than even beating it, is making sure Kent gets to level 10 so he can use that Night Crest. Otherwise, it'll go to waste and we won't get any use out of it. I think that's all we'll do, so let's do a quick save and get into it. Let's go! Alrighty, let's see now. We probably want to get Urk up and running. And maybe even Lucius right up as well. Let's get Sane to check out this house. Oh no! If I don't bring in the laundry now... Oh, hello. Are you a soldier? Sounds like a hard life, especially when it rains. Rain must make it difficult for you to move around. I used to ride horses when I was little. Oh, I remember how those horses dislike the rain. It's better to be on foot when it's wet. Nomadic horses are trained on plains, so they're better with rain. But, well, rain just seems to make it hard for everyone to get around. The weather around here can change in no time at all. I recommend just staying in one place until the rain clears up. And then we'll move Sane up here. That is a bit of foreshadowing about the new things in this chapter, but here is the other new thing. We have Lundgren and Silver Weapons. Silver Lancers, or Silver Weapons in general, are the strongest versions of their type. Silver Lance does 14 damage on top of whatever your strength is, which in the case of this general is 12. Lundgren, being a general, is the promoted version of a knight. Generals just amplify everything that knights could do. They're stronger and they're tankier. They can move 1 more, but 5 movement is the base movement of most other classes, so it's not very impressive. They're also very heavy, which means they can pick up lighter units, but can be picked up by next to no one. Their resistances are still fairly poor, as well as their skill and speed, so you don't have to worry too much about that, but still keep an eye out. The other is, as may have been gathered, rain. Every couple of turns it rains in this map, reducing everyone's speed, or rather movement, significantly. Let's get the Lance Reaver equipped, especially for cavalry units. So let's get them all up. It can be pretty frustrating, but it's not too difficult to deal with, really. Do we move Farina here? Good dodge, Kent. Fantastic kill. So as I mentioned at the start of this episode, this is my second time recording. I did a big goof. And every single piece of combat, except the last one, was Kent. And I managed to get him up to level 10 and promoted. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of that, so we won't be able to see promoting just yet. But trust me when I say I did it. We will be continuing on from the original Kent focused playthrough for the rest of the saves. A nice crit from Kent there, you'll love to see it. So I will go over what promoting does. From level 10 to level 20, which is the level cap, you can promote your units if you have the applicable promotion item. And for, lovely critical hit. And for cavalry and knights, and a couple of others, that is a Knight's Crest. Now, when you promote a unit, they gain a base stat increase depending on their promotion, as well as unlock any new weapons they may have access to. If applicable, for instance, paladins get access to axes. On top of that, their level gets reset back to 1. However, they gain reduced experience as if they had gained a new level, and are now on level 11 if you promote them directly from level 10. So they don't raise up quickly again, and that balances it out just a little bit. It's a bit hairy. Here is this movement reduction. Let's see what's in this house. You're here to fight Lundgren, aren't you? Do you have enough weapons? Lundgren's no ordinary knight. He's a general. Iron weapons lack the edge to penetrate his armor. If you need something, visit my father's armory. You should go to the shop next door to his, too. They have many powerful weapons and items you can use against Lundgren. Head south and cross the river. You'll see them. Lundgren's a tricky one. He's destroyed the bridge. There's an old snag next to the river, though. If you knocked it over, you should be able to cross. Travel well. You fight for us all. And we'll move Sam there. Let's actually get Dorcas up. And give him the hand axe. Maybe he can deal with this archer. Otherwise, I think Wrath could be pretty fun to use. Let's get Sarah down and heal up Kent. She has one use of her staff left, but as that house mentioned before, we have shops down here and we can get more staves and some new weapons as well, which is going to be very helpful. I don't think the archer should be able to get us from here. Man, it's cool that we can bring every one of our units along, but it's annoying having to move all 13 units, especially in this rain. Look, the clouds are breaking. This rain should stop soon. Which means next turn we will have full movement yet again. Where's Nils? Okay. Oh, get out of the way. Let's go here, let's go here. Nils can do that. You go here. An excellent level up for Nils. Speed, HP, and res. He's getting quite tanky. Quite bulky. Big kill from Sane there. And a weapon level increase, which is pretty exciting. It would be nice to get Lucius and Urk up, as having them attack against the resistance stat instead of the defense stat makes them great candidates to help kill the final boss Lungren. What we could actually do to show a mechanic in the game that we don't often use, or we won't often be using in this playthrough, is a cheeky little rescue drop. 69 hit, got the hit, that's all. That's all we need. Maybe I should have attacked with the javelin there, in case that archer comes against us. Nice level up for Sane. Strength, skill, defense, res, it's all there. All the survivability ones. Let's move him down. How far can Nils move here? In fact, let's let Nils play for Florina so she can move yet again. Alrighty. Slow and steady. When anyone is behind Wallace, you know you've been moving inefficiently. Wallace only has 4 movement. Good dodge from Matthew. Okay, just took it straight in the face. Now I'm going to bring in Matthew into combat again because I want to point something out. The little black line on the side of his face there is supposed to be his eye, I think. But I've always seen it like a sideburn. And that his eye's hidden under his fringe. Let's go. 3 damage in return. Oh, good dodge, Rat. See, the line on Rath's face is clearly an eye, not a sideburn. And all other units, in fact. But for some reason, the one specifically on Matthew's face just looks like a sideburn to me. Let's get Nils up. Oh my gosh. And the final heal onto Matthew. Our heal broke. We've got quite a few reinforcements from the Knights. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. Kent gets the dodge. Kent gets the dodge. Fantastic. So, our initial playthrough, Kent had to kill literally everything and then attack the boss to be able to get enough experience to level up. It was pretty tough goings, and there was a moment there where I didn't think we were going to get there, but we did manage to squeeze out 2 full levels for Kent. Wow. And grasp the promotion. Now, annoyingly, I'm getting hit by a lot of low chance to hit attacks. So let's take out this snag and see if we can. There's an opportunity for Urk to catch up. See if we can get another healing staff for Sarah before it's too late. With Urk up. Dorcas would love to be a bit further up. And let's drop. I forgot to check what item Lynn had in her inventory. Equipped. I think it's. That's the button. It's not the Lance Reaver. Okay. That's a shame. Oh, lucky she's not getting doubled. That's actually quite scary. Oh, good dodge. Good dodge, Lucius. Now take him down. I thought that guy was actually going to go after Sane. But apparently not. That cavalry... I was just about to say, that cavalry shouldn't reach Lucius, but now we're very lucky Lucius got the dodge. Taking names, however. Lucius cannot be stopped. Health, magic, luck, resistance, and a weapon level. Oh my. These clouds look bad. It's going to rain soon. Press on while we're still able. Okay, this is a little scary now. But if we can sit Lynn on this mountain with our Lance Reaver, she should have absolutely no problems at all. Let's take out this snag to create a bridge and get a weapon level out. And then who's a fast mover and shaker? Oh, it's not quite enough, but 81 to hit, still 81 to hit. So let's do that. Let's get Dorcas down to attack this guy. Lovely. Feels so uneventful. And then we'll move Lucius in to grab this. You've finally made it here, have you? Such a long way. We're all behind Lady Lindis, all of us. Here, take this. Use it in your battle against Lundgren, please. It's an energy ring. It'll increase your strength and magic power a bit. There are lots of items that augment your abilities. These are hard to come by, so think carefully before you use them. Of course, not using them at all would be a terrible waste as well, right? Items like this might vanish once you've used them. Bear that in mind and use them wisely. When she says might vanish, they definitely vanish. I don't know who she thinks she is. Trying to give us false hope like that. Let's finish him off with Cat. Alrighty. Ooh, can Urk get there? No, Urk can't get there. How far can Nils reach? Let's get Nils to play for Will. And nothing exciting happens. Let's send Sarah near. And I don't know, Wallace exists, I guess. Here we go. 0 chance to hit. With a sick critical from Lynn. She's getting all the crits now. Only 3 damage. Kent can take that like a champion. And the opponent isn't in the woods, so Kent's got a good chance to hit too. 85. This is going very differently to last time. 0 chance to hit. Oh, she didn't want to do another crit. Exciting stuff. Okay. So had we done that from the beginning, Lynn would now be in a very good spot to just start 1v1ing Lundgren. Annoyingly, we don't have the movement, but let's get these guys up. Good throw from Sane. We'll just move. I feel like we don't need to move everyone, but let us move some folks. Nils is definitely one of the ones we do want to move. I used the energy ring on Lynn because why not make a powerful woman even more powerful? That'll just make her much more survivable in the coming chapters, in the chapters to come. What is the chance of getting hit by this gentleman? A 23. And Lundgren is a 33, but he will definitely kill us if we aren't careful. So let's move Lynn down here. Let's get Urk on Cavalier duty. Excellent. A level up as well. Oh, it's so much more fun and exciting when you spread the level ups around the whole party. Okay. Let us purchase a heal, and let's also purchase a thunder. Oh, our hands are full. Let's sell this Dorky and purchase a Thunder for Urk. Slightly stronger than Fire. But quite exciting. Here we go. Move on up. Moving on up. Oh, we should have gotten him to attack the snag. Let's get Sarah to visit this village. You know, you really should visit the armory next door. They've got all you need if you're fighting knights and generals. You need something to defeat Lundgren, right? Once he's been beaten, maybe peace can return to Caelan. Good luck to you. Useful bit of info, I guess. And Florina, you can stay there. You're in too risky a spot. Dodge! Fantastic. No crits. We're using up our Lance Reaver thick and fast. So hopefully we have enough uses for Lundgren. I might let him attack us first, rather than us attack him. Let's go after this snag. Get Sane down here to finish off the snag. Let's move Sarah forward and trade for the heal and the thunder. Why not? How far can Nils go? Just there. Let's move Nils. Yeah. Let's move Nils here. And Lucia. So our strategy for this boss is to use the Lance Reaver wherever possible, so you're able to... So you're the girl claiming kinship with my brother. You'll play this farce to the very end, won't you, Lundgren? The Royal House of Caelan has no need for a Sacaean mongrel. I'll put an end to this foolishness here and now. To further your own black ambitions, you've harmed my grandfather and the very land you ought to serve. I have neither pity nor mercy for you. Lundgren, prepare yourself. Welp. He got her. He certainly showed her with that last line. So Lundgren actually has special dialogue for a number of different characters this chapter. He's special dialogue for Lynn, his special dialogue for Sane, which we may be able to see this turn. Oh, can we move? We'll move here. Swap to the Iron Lance to tempt an attack. Let's heal Kent so that we can see his special dialogue as well. And let's trade for the Thunder, which does an extra 3 damage and has 5% crit chance as well. And we'll move Lucius up. Lundgren heals annoyingly. Oh, and he's attacking Lyn again. I didn't expect that. Good dodge. Slowly chipping away. I think she only has 1 use of the 3 uses of the Lance Reaver left. How far away is Nils? Okay, so if Sane moves here and attacks, we can see Sane's dialogue.
Ah, Sane. You're not like that stubborn fool, Kent. You're reasonable. Leave this child, Lindis, and stand at my side. You will go far in my service. That is a gracious offer, my lord. Quite. However, I am rather fond of my friend the stubborn fool, and if I am to pledge my service to any liege, I would choose lovely Lady Lindis over foul Lundgren, regardless of the risk. Fool! I will make you regret your decision. Big damage from Sane there.
Okay, let's get Nils to play. So we don't actually want him swapping to his Javelin. We are quite happy with him sticking to the Silver Lance for now. And we'll keep Kent here and we'll move him in and move him out next turn. Get Lucius ready. Okay, Lundgren heals a little bit more. Good dodges, Lyn. Love to see it. We have only 1 use left of our Lance Reaver. We were unlucky. Didn't get any crits. Big level for Lyn. Pretty big level, actually. Plus, she's level 11 now. Clouds look bad. They're going to rain soon. Let's go, fish. We should press on while we're still able. Alright, so I forgot to show you what's in this shop, actually. Whoops. We have a steel bow, the upgrade from an iron bow, as well as the Armor Slayer version of a spear and an axe. We have a hammer already on Dorcas, and we have an Armor Slayer on Kent, I think it is right now. Maybe it's on Lyn. The heavy spear is a decent item, especially against a general such as this. Let's see what 2 times 0 equals. Ah, one of the traitors. You must be Kent, yes? Lundgren, your treachery precedes you. I will not listen to any of your poisoned words. You're a fool. You'll wish you'd never turned your coat. Oh, doesn't matter if you're doing 0 damage, because we missed anyway. Alright, let's play. And let's move Kent out of the way, because we're going to be attacking twice with Lucius.
This is my realm, and you've entered without my permission. You will not leave these lands alive.
I believe that's all of Lundgren's dialogues. Unless he has one for Wallace. Big hits, but Wallace is much too far away to be able to do that. To be able to check that out. So 5 and 5, or 8 and 8, with lower chance to hit. Would very much like to get the kill with Lyn, but I don't think she has it in her. We can always try. Maybe a 20% crit is just what we need. Oh, big lance to the face there. And that's the kill with Lynn. That annoying little girl. Nothing but a savage from Sakai. The Kalen throne should be mine. And a big level from Lynn, taking her to 12. With some big stat improvements. Love to see it. Okay. And with that, Lundgren defeated. The castle retaken. We have made it to the end of Lynn mode. We've won. At last I can see my grandfather. You are Lady Lindis, are you not? Who are you? I am Reisman, the Chancellor of the Kalen Royal Army family. I had received word from Kenton Sane when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message and imprisoned me. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Thank you. May I see my grandfather now? Yes, of course. Do not be shocked by what you see. Lundgren has been poisoning the Marquis's meals for some time. His body has been ravaged. He's been bedridden for months.
Who is there? I said no visitors. I will see no one. What are you doing? Leave me to die.
Pardon me. My name is... I'm Lindis.
Did you say Lindis? Is that?
My father's name was Hassar, chieftain of the Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains.
Could it be? Come here. Let me see your face. Oh, yes. There is no doubt. You are Madeline's true-born child.
Grandfather!
Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir, and you too. He told me you were dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I am blessed.
Mother and father were slain last year by brigands. I was the only survivor. I lived on, but...
Lindis, please forgive a prideful old man. If I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace.
Grandfather, my parents, my tribe. Our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy.
Truly, Madeline had a life of happiness. Knowing that gives me such joy. Thank you, Lindis. I can die in peace now.
No! Grandfather, you mustn't say that!
There's no avoiding it, Lindis. I've taken too much poison for far too long. It's too late.
Be brave, Grandfather. You will recover. Believe me. On the plains, we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. I am with you now. You mustn't give up.
You're with me?
Yes. We have so much to talk about. Walks to take, music to listen to. There's so much I want to do with you. So much lost time we can recover.
That does sound nice.
Doesn't it? And once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. I'll show you the endless skies, the oceans of grass. I want you to know the lands my mother loves so much.
The lands Madeline loved. You're right. I still have quite a bit of living to do.
You can do it, Grandfather.
Lindis.
Lady Lindis, do you honestly plan on remaining here? Tell me truly!
Yes, until my grandfather is well. I can't leave him now, I won't.
The physician says that Lord Howson looks like a new man. It's like he was never ill. And it's all thanks to you, milady.
He's the only family I have left. I want him to have a long life. Lady Lindis! What is it, Florina? I've been taken into service by House Kalen. From here on, Lynn. I mean, Lady Lindis, we'll be together, always. Really?
Oh, that pleases me so, but please don't call me Lady Lindis. For you, I am still just Lynn. My Pegasus and I fly for your house now. I am your servant. There are rules to follow. Florina! I'm happiest when I'm with you. That's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Very well, I understand. Oh, thank you! I do love you, Lynn. Oops, I mean, Lady Lindis. Oh, Florina. Lady Lindis, I've decided to stay too. Will, aren't you planning on returning home?
Well, I was, but I've grown quite fond of Lindis's legions, you know. I couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. I'm pleased to have you, Will. Thank you, milady. Fish, you're leaving, aren't you? I'm not asking you to stay. It's just, I'll miss you. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I had no idea we would be together for so long. You've helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician, Fish. That's for someone who's seen you at work. Well then, take care. I hope to see you again. I'm sure that I will someday. Kent, Knight of Lycia. For his bravery in fulfilling his command, Kent is named Knight Commander of Caelan. It is a high honour for one so young, but no one denies his worth. Sane, Knight of Lycia. Sane has earned the honour of being named Sub-Commander of the Caelan Knights. Despite his promotion, he still scoffs at authority and woos the village girls. He is much loved by the citizenry. Florina, Pegasus Knight of Ilia. Florina has arranged to stay in Caelan. She spends her every waking hour in rigorous training, hoping to become invaluable to Lynn. Her fear of men has lessened, but only slightly. Will, Archer of Foray. With his cheeky outlook and his happy-go-lucky demeanour, Will has become quite dear to Marquis Caelan's household. Kent is teaching him manners befitting a sworn man of Castle Caelan. Dorcas, fighter of Bern. Once Lynn's true heritage is recognised in Caelan, Dorcas returns to his home in Bern. There he cares for his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary, fighting the local bandits. Sarah, cleric of Ostia. Ultimately, Urk succeeds in bringing Sarah safely to Ostia. While her behaviour is irritating at best, she is sorely missed. Her esoteric tongue has become legendary. Urk, the Wandering Mage. His contract with Sarah complete, Urk sets off for Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he is glad to see it end. He has since returned to his mentor, Wrath, the Sacaean nomad. In the celebration of following Lynn's return to Caelan, Wrath slips out unseen. Whether he has returned to Sacae or has continued his work as a mercenary, no one knows. Matthew, the enigmatic thief. Matthew vanishes after the final battle, and his whereabouts remain a mystery. Nils, the mysterious musician. Nils and his sister Ninian take their leave of Castle Caelan after a few days. He may well be travelling the land, mastering his musical skills somewhere. Lucius, the travelling monk. Lucius studies in Caelan for a time, but he departs after receiving summons to another land. He has since been seen travelling with a hard-eyed mercenary, Wallace, the Caelan general. For Wallace, Lynn's struggle only whets his appetite for battle. He sets off in search of a cause worthy of his blade. He lacks any sense of direction, so it may be years before he returns. Fish, the tactician. Fish leaves Lynn to continue his training. He plans on travelling throughout Lycia. Lynn refuses to say goodbye, believing in her heart that she will see him again. Whew. Lynn, the sword fighter from Sacae. Lynn now lives with her grandfather as Lady Lindis of Castle Caelan. Under her loving care, Lord Halson recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Caelan gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sacae. And with that, we have made it to the end of Lynn mode and the beginning of Hector mode. And scene. All right, the YouTube video's over, gang. The YouTube video's over.